Alright then, hello. So today I'm going to be doing the Pickems for the IEM Cologne playoffs. So I'm doing this quite early, I will say that. As you can see on the screen, we've got Bet Boom versus Foot is live right now. Bet Boom have won the first map and they're halfway through the second right now, I think. So yeah, half time there. And I've got stuff to do. So it's going to have to come out a little bit early, or this video at least, so I can't wait for half these matchups to conclude. So I'm I'm gonna have to kind of I'll put in the description if there's any updates or any kind of upsets that come across that I haven't planned for. So right now what I'm going off of is I'm gonna say Bet Boom's gonna win versus Foot. They've looked great on Dust 2 already, and they've already won the previous map, and I'm going to say Na'Vi is going to beat G2. That should be fairly straightforward, I think. The bet boom versus Foot one is a little bit kind of half and half at the moment, but bear in mind that they won Foot's map pick pretty convincingly, and now they're halfway through with a lead on the second one. I feel like they've got a pretty good chance of closing this out. So yeah, if there's any updates to that, I'll put it in the description and look there for if anything changes. But for now, I'm going to go off of that. So first of all, I'm going to say my pickings from stage 3 were awful. Pretty much every upset that could have happened. I'm happy that I got bait down here. I'm happy I predicted that. I'm surprised how badly Paravision have done. Fury have had a very kind bracket to them. Spirit, I kind of thought we were going to go 3-0. I'm surprised not. I'm surprised Vitality lost to 9Z again. Aurora have looked pretty good. Falcons have looked as expected. Mongols, I'm sad they didn't go through. And these two, we'll see. But overall, right now, it's not looking like I'm going to get my pick'ems, but I'll quit whining and I'll move on. So let's say BetBoom and Na'Vi win these two matchups. Then the playoffs bracket will look like this. So first of all, the matchup that's going to happen, regardless of whoever wins, is Vitality versus Falcons. And boy, am I having fun with this. So because of the randomness, Carrigan being there, Vitality not looking as strong, Dust 2's not guaranteed for them anymore. They've been losing it to a lot of teams recently. I think they even lost it to Mouse like 13-7 the other day. So Dust 2's not going to be like a guarantee anymore. So I can see Falcons winning that against them and potentially taking another map. It will go to all three maps, 100% this matchup. But I'm edging it to Falcons. I'm getting bored of Vitality. It's going to be a Falcons win. This is going to finally be a major without Vitality. That's my hope. I'm having a bit of fun with Pickems as well, so I don't know, take it at face value. Don't worry about it too much. Fury versus 9Z. Fury have had a very kind bracket to get to the playoffs, and 9Z have looked incredible. They've done some great upsets. They have beaten Vitality. I'm saying 9Z. On the stage, they have literally nothing to lose. They're the underdogs coming into this. I feel like they're going to come in with a kind of fuck you attitude. So they're going to come in. I think they're going to beat Furia. So that's one there. I think Na'Vi and Spirit, whilst this is a rematch of the opening game of stage 3, Spirit did win and absolutely cook Na'Vi. I think with how Na'Vi have been looking, I mean, Spirit did go through 3-0, but bear in mind, Na'Vi have got so much time to prepare for this. They've got a coach behind them as well. I'm not sure when Halios Sotvik is going to come in for Spirit and stand behind them as a coach in that sense, or I'm not sure when that's going to happen. So they might be preparing for the quarterfinal without a coach, which I think is going to be a little bit too much pressure on them, especially on Magix to cool. And with the fact that in the series that Spirit won against Na'Vi, Spirit were warmed up, and Makazi looked pretty poor. I don't think he turned on his PC at all. I think first map he got one frag. So I'm going to boil that first matchup down to it being a fluke and Na'Vi not playing very well. So I think this one, they're going to take it the other way. They're going to exact their revenge on the Spirit. So I can see that happening on the stage without a coach for Spirit most of the time. And now some of these ones down here are going to be a coin toss, right? Aurora don't usually look good on stages. Bet Boom's looking incredibly strong at the moment as well. I'm not saying Aurora hasn't looked strong, but on a stage, it just, especially in the Lanxess too, it's a big stage. It's the biggest stage that half these players are going to ever play on. So I'm going to say Bet Boom are going to win it. I'm going to say that's going to be an upset there. It's going to be a difficult one. There's no good matchups. There's no good way of putting it, but this is just the way that I see it going down with Aurora. So it's a coin toss. Don't read into it too much, but with how BetBoom have been looking, it's been insane. And now, like I said, coin toss matchup, 9Z and BetBoom. This is another coin toss. This is literally another coin toss. They're so close to each other in terms of upset potential, firepower, how they've been looking. But I'm also giving it to BetBoom. Don't know why. This is literally just straight on vibes right now. 9Z have taken some incredible scalps on their way through to the playoffs, but I think BetBoom are going to pull through. It's a difficult one between these, but it's a pain. I'm going to say BetBoom. Falcons versus Na'Vi. It's also difficult. Na'Vi, whilst they've been looking great recently, second ranked team in the world, something like that. Falcons recently bringing Carrigan and having a new kind of breath of fresh air in the team. I think this is going to be a bit of a honeymoon period. Falcons are going to take down Na'Vi. What else is going to happen? BetBoom versus Falcons. No more second places. Falcons win the goddamn major. This is Nico's to win. Munacy MVP. Carrigan going to be the oldest guy to win a major, overtaking that title from Apex once again. And BetBoom going to go out in the grand final, second place. Now, this is all a shit show. I'm having quite a lot of fun with this, considering that my Pickems are now screwed for the previous stage. I'll be lucky to get gold. I might get gold if these matchups go well. And like I said, the matchups are still going on. This isn't a confirmed roster for the quarterfinals just yet. I will put in the description my updates to it if they do happen. But for now, this is what I'm going for. These are the outcomes that I think are going to happen. Good luck. See you again soon.